Bedtime Story. Sweet dreams with magical stories. Once upon a time, in a village surrounded by fields of tall, swaying grass, there was a little boy named Ayon. One sunny day, Ayon and his friend went exploring near a sparkling stream in the nearby fields. The sun was shining brightly, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers. As they walked along the dirt path, Ayon and his friend giggled and chattered excitedly. They were on a mission to discover the wonders of nature that lay hidden in the countryside. "Look, Ayon, what's that?" his friend exclaimed, pointing towards the stream. Ayon's eyes widened with curiosity as he peered into the crystal-clear water. There, darting among the rocks, were tiny fish-like creatures, their scales glinting in the sunlight. "Oh, wow, they're so tiny," Ayon exclaimed, kneeling down to get a closer look. With gentle hands, Ayon carefully scooped up some of the little creatures and placed them in a jar filled with water. He was determined to take them home and learn more about them. "Let's show them to my grandfather. He knows all about animals," Ayon suggested excitedly. His friend nodded in agreement, her eyes shining with anticipation. Together, they set off towards Ayon's house, the jar of creatures cradled carefully in Ayon's arms. Little did they know, their journey was about to take an unexpected turn, leading them to a discovery that would fill their hearts with wonder and amazement. As he walked back home, he saw his best friend, Diana, who lived next door. "Hi, Ayon. What's in the jar?" Diana asked. "These are fish. I caught them in the stream," Ayon replied, giving the jar to Diana as a gift. "Wow, thanks, Ayon. I'll take good care of them," Diana said happily, running home with the jar. A few days later, Diana came back to Ayon's house looking worried. "Ayon, come quick. Something strange happened to the fish in the jar," Diana said. Confused, Ayon and Diana looked into the jar. Instead of fish, they saw tiny frogs hopping around. "But how did this happen?" Ayon asked. "I don't know, Ayon. Maybe they changed into frogs," Diana said, looking surprised. They decided to ask Ayon's wise grandfather for help. Grandfather listened carefully to their story and then explained what happened. "These little creatures you caught weren't fish, my dears. They were tadpoles, baby frogs. They changed into frogs over time," Grandfather explained. Ayon and Diana watched the tadpoles in the jar. They saw them grow small legs, then 4 legs, and eventually tails. They were amazed by the magical change. They decided to let the frogs go free. They went to a stream nearby and carefully released the frogs into the water. The frogs splashed and hopped away happily. Ayon and Diana felt happy and grateful for the magical adventure they had. They went back home, feeling excited about the wonders of nature. As they fell asleep that night, they smiled, thinking about the tadpoles turning into frogs. It was a special memory they would never forget. The end. Hey, little one. Let's meet with a new story tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And share this story with your friends. Now, it is time to sleep. Let's sleep with this magical music. Good night, sweetie.